looking at the introduction for Taylor Swift's Safe and Sound. Really nice fingerstyle, basic chords, D minors, A minors, 2 ways to play F. All the diagrams are on the PDF. So I'm going to obviously refer to the PDF. So if you need a copy, drop me a WhatsApp or send me an email. I'll be happy to send it to you free of charge. Okay, we're going to start with the D minor. We're looking at introduction. It's going to sound like this. And let's take you step by step through what's actually happening there. Now, before we look at the chords, I want to point out the finger use. I'm going to zoom in quickly on my picking hand to show you what to keep in mind while you're playing through the chords. We want to make sure your thumb is playing either 4th, 5th or 6th string as necessary. We're going to be using fingers 1, 2 and 3 dedicated to a string. So if you watch slowly while I'm playing a D minor here, just you can see a D minor and the capo at fret number 7. We'll focus more on that now. We're going to start off and watch the movement of the hand. Got that? One more time. A little bit different angle. You'll notice I'm using 2 fingers for that 3, 1 in the first bar for D minor. Now let's just go up to see what the chords are happening now. As mentioned, capo fret number 7. There's my capo at the 7th fret. If you don't have one, it's not going to sound right. My fingers are numbered nice and clearly so you can see which fingers to use. And this is my D minor. And if you're looking at the first bar, we're simply playing string 4, string 3, string 1 and 2 at the same time. And then we're going to take the first finger and flick it off. You can hear it there again. And that pull off over there is the result of the first finger flicking off from the fret 1 to the 0, and then you go back to string number 3 for the number 2 on the PDF on the first bar. So slow motion left and right hand should look something like this. Watch out for the pull off. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 and there you have it. One last time. Now to A minor or A minor 7. You'll notice that I've used the A minor 7, where A minor would actually work as well. But because you're not playing the 3rd string, it makes more sense to not worry about the 3rd finger. It makes it easier for the actual tune. So let's have a look at the fretting hand quick. A minor 7 sort of looks like A minor without the ring finger, without number 3. So it's just those 2 fingers. And you're plucking, first of all, the 5th open string, the 4th string, and then you're playing strings 4 and 2 at the same time. So it's going to sound like this. Now before we go to the next bar, I want to put the 1st and 2nd bars together. So you're going to have something like this. Again, I'm going to focus out to make sure you can see both hands working together. D minor is back in place, and we're going to play the first 2 bars. 3 and 4 and. One more time for luck, a bit of a different angle there. You can see those 2 fingers, the thumb and the middle finger playing the tune, one at the end of the A minor 7 in the 2nd bar. Okay, next up, the F number 1. Now we're not playing F as you'd normally know, so you don't have to have your first finger flat in the 1st fret and 2 strings. You're only really using fingers 2 and 3 on the 3rd string, 4th string. And you're going to do a little hammer on. So the first 3, 0 is that, and then you're going to take this middle finger and hammer it on. So you're going to have this. You can hear it again. So you're picking once, getting 2 notes. And then once you've hammered on that middle finger, you play the 2 strings together again, one more time, and then release to have the open at the end of the bar. So slow motion. And there you have your 3rd bar, F1. Now the reason why we named F1 and F2 is because in the 2nd line, you're going to play a bar called F, but we're not going to go there yet. We'll get around to that when we get to the 2nd line. Okay, I just want to show you the picking pattern now. We're going to now then obviously add the D minor, A minor 7 and F1 all together. D minor is in position, and here we go. 3 and 4 and. One more time for luck if you want to play with D minor, 3 and 4 and. And then we're on to the C, the last bar of the 1st line. Let's go see what our picking, well, our fretting hand rather, sorry, is doing first. And this bar actually had me quite stumped when I first tackled this song for the first few times till I got it right. So I might make a mistake now. I'm doing this in one take. So let's see how it goes. Slow motion, we're starting the C again. You're not going to play the full chord C, although we'll end with it. Okay, so we're starting off with a hammer on, ring fingers on the 3, and this will give you 3-0. Hammer on, you can see again, and there. The middle finger, number 2 hammers on. And that's your first 4 notes. So your 3rd and 4th note, you play the 2 after the hammer on, then the open 3rd string, and then you do a hammer on from the open 5th string, and you play into the C shape like this. So super slow motion, that bar's gonna go. Sorry, my mistake there. And that last one was more or less what it should sound like. A little bit faster. And that sounds pretty sweet. Now I'm going to take you through the whole top line now, and hopefully I don't make a mistake with the C. Let's get it going. I'm going to take you through really slow now so you can play along with me. 2 and 3 and 4 and... And we almost lost that C at the end, but we pulled it off. Okay, on to the second line. Starts with D minor again, so you got the same A minor 7. But then we got F number 2. Let me zoom in on our fretting hand and see how that bar chord looks. At the capo with that 7th bar means you're barring at fret number 8, so the frets are really, really close over here. And you're dropping the thumb, so my thumb, which might have been higher, is disappearing behind the neck. You can see it's sitting over there. And your first finger is flat across all 6 strings. Ring finger, middle finger are going to go onto those 2 strings respectively. Middle finger on the 3rd string, ring finger to the 5th string, and then you bring the pinky in for the 4th, which you're not actually playing for this, but I just like getting the bar chord shape. And now you're plucking strings 1, 4 and 3 at the same time. Sorry, 6, 4 and 3 at the same time. I call that the fret number instead of the string number. 6, 4, 3. So it's... And then you're going to leave that middle finger and you're going to go and do a little pull off there. So one more time. And you finish with C strings 5 and 2. And that in essence is all the guidelines that we need to play safe and sound the whole way through on techniques. Now I'm not going to do the verse, but I do want to encourage you to first of all perfect the introduction and then attempt the verse. The tabs are on the PDF that I sent through for you. If you got this, you should be able to make your way through the verse the whole way through. And if you get stuck, drop me a WhatsApp. I'll be happy to help. But for the meantime, before you drop me a WhatsApp if you get stuck on the verse, make sure you can play through that whole intro nice and smooth. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Have an excellent week and take care.